Density is density, which really means the overwhelming chaos, the chaotic approaches, but also it's a journey of such a beautiful embodiment of letting yourself be played down, letting yourself play down, being less than who you are, or stepping up and dancing with the whole universe entirely in a body on a planet in your fullest potential. Because density is such a funny thing. It's buying into the perceptional judgments, the energies, the emotional states, the emotional habla of the journeys of others. Now, this is where the many different options play out. The options that are, okay, am I going to be less than? Am I going to be more than? Am I going to play the combative game? Am I going to play the dominant game? Am I going to play all the games that say I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm a that, I'm a this? As well as with all the scenarios that are ran by an egoic-driven state of identification to say, I'm more than, I'm less than, or I'm unequal to, or I better behave myself, or else, or else, or else. I'm going to be ran by fear. I'm going to be ran by the heart level, which is really letting my heart level rise and rise and rise. But you see, the domination part, the dominant, overwhelming parts that say, okay, I'm less than, I'm less than, I'm less than, I'm more than, more than, more than, or maybe I'm not enough. But see, it's all the head level running with all the self-doubts. The self-doubts that say, what if, what if, what if? Now, the what if scenarios are such a blast too, because the what if scenarios have you go there, go there, go there, go there, but also the interesting dilemmas and parts of self-doubt. But self-doubt that also automatically lets density come forth within you, through you, all around you for that matter. But then the self-doubt levels that have you question yourself, the whole universe, but also within every single particle of your being. And then also start to have yourself doubt what your capabilities are. I'll call it your 98 abilities, your capabilities, your fruitions, your abilities to step up, step in, and take on all of creation for that matter. Because taking on all of creation has nothing to do with the battle. It's called opening up and flourishing throughout all of creation. It's more than, okay, what if, what if, what if? What if I fail? What if I become less than? What if I cannot succeed? What if I'm creating a backdoor to another false ego that says I'm more than what I think that I am? But you see, the other part is, well, why couldn't I just succeed, flourish? Success is different for everyone. Success is a whole new stature here. Because one part's going to say, there is success. One part is going to say there's failure. So we have a high end and a low end. Says the mental and the emotional constructs. Now, the interesting part here is based on what? Maybe based on abundance, which is also based on approval. Okay. Oh, got to put another P. And all this fun stuff from the outside. So if you have approval, even from what we'll call a false self, well, now we have success, right? If we have disapproval, we have automatically, of course, failure. Says this interesting, colorful egoic structure called a false self. So now, if we have success, we have freedom. Says the mental emotional constructs of an egoic structure, right? So now, yay! Yeah, all right. Over here, this right here is going to become single-minded. That says, oh, I can give myself permission to flourish. Or, at other times, we're going to have a battle. The mental's going to say, all right, bring it on. The emotional will say, yeah, but not happening. So we have a battle of the conscious, the subpsyche. Wow, man, going all over the map, all over the place. And then poof, 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 poof. The angst of collapsing. That's not your natural birth, right? That's just another fancy word for another battle. And then the outside world, of course, wow, and the outside world is coming right in. Saying, hey dear brother, what are you doing, man? How can you flourish, succeed, when we can't. Or let's just say we perceive we can't. And then we look at all of the above. Failure equals what? Success equals what? Because it's kind of interesting, isn't it? Those are both so completely diversifully polarized. Based, once again, in what makes you either one. Approval, disapproval, based on what? A false self? Others? Why don't we just call it flat out density? Because that's really what it is. Oh, yes, my love?
We know this to be true, and you remind us often.
And walk you through it.
And you walk us through it so many ways, and you remind us, why can't our minds just finally get it? That we're enough, we're successful, we're perfect. Why can't we just get that and remember it and accept it?
Because of one thing. Dear brothers, continue to battle it.
Why?
Because you're trying to prove to yourself that it's accurate or inaccurate.
Well, why can't we just accept that it's accurate?
Because you're attempting to create a backdoor to create another false ego. Rather than feeling your presence, letting your presence arise, and say, hey, you know what? It is what it is. I am done battling. I have nothing to prove. I will no longer be controlled, ran by, in an egoic state of consciousness that has nothing to do with myself. I refuse now to process, so then I can finally give myself the approval to be loved.